when people say they want to change the world, the question is, do you want to change the world because you believe you have a better way of the world being run, or because you want the world to create less dissonance for you? And I think that I believe in my way of living, because you have to make a choice. And I think courage is answering that question the first way. I do believe that there is a better way than we've done. And I'm willing to take a gamble on that and to go all in on it. That is the worthy pursuit. And I think what we've decided to do in business with the media company, with the work that we're doing with the collective, it feels very aligned with visions I've had, experiences I've had, intuition I've had. That is something that I will pursue with every fiber of my being, because it's the thing that what else matters, you know?
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The next one is patience. Are there areas where you need more patience?
If you asked me this question a year ago, 2 years ago, I would say I struggle with patience. I think what has happened recently with me has been a lesson in patience. A lot of people came into my life this year in particular because of Clubhouse, and so many. And I think that there was, moments where there may have been expectations of me as a leader or as somebody perceived as a leader. And I had to have a lot of patience, because when you choose to build something big, it takes time and you can't rush it. You can't distill a brand down in 2 days.
Right.
It's a long-term process. So patience for me has been a big one. I think that I'm a very patient person, very patient. There are times though when I want my instant gratification, and I'll have that, right? If I choose to go eat something I like, but I'm extremely patient.
The follow on to that is, do you see any patterns where you might not, there is no judgment, there's no right or wrong. It's just a place to look.
It's a great question. And pressure is something I live with on a day-to-day basis. And that really is just a part of who I am. It's not something to be solved. I've worked with advisors, and pressure is built into my life path. I've learned to be with it and to utilize it very powerfully and not get upset with it, and to also allow myself to turn it off sometimes. But that pressure pushes me a lot. One of my good friends said to me, he's like, I wish you knew what it was like to be mediocre. And at first that really hit me, because generally we see in our minds what we want and we're willing to go get it. So that pressure is always there. And I used to get very upset about it, but now I've learned to use it as a huge gift.
So it's your superpower.
I would say so. I mean, I have a sense of urgency and relentlessness about me. I think that when I was younger, it was very aggressive. When I was in the corporate world, extremely aggressive. It was learning how to become a scalpel instead of a mallet, and learning how to use that intensity and to find the people who would also balance me out, like Megan, my partner. It's finding those right people in your life that are able to, I don't believe in working on your weaknesses. I believe in double down on your strengths, and finding people like Megan who are able to enhance and exponentially increase your ability to be that scalpel.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. That's a great question.
Thank you. The last one is prayer. Do you use prayer? Are you proud? Are you grateful?
Prayer for me is one of those things that I have spent a tremendous amount of time with in my life. I grew up in a very religious household. I grew up going to Catholic school, Christian school. I almost got into theology in college. I almost became a Lasallian brother. Vow of chastity, poverty, everything, and going to teaching. And when my mom passed away, it was a very spiritual experience for me, trying to understand. And I have a very close relationship, very proudly to say God. That's what I choose to call it, which is my relationship is very personal and connected. I have Michael the Archangel literally on my body. It's the literal depiction of him banishing Lucifer out of heaven. And that's part of a story. But I don't engage in the prayer practice. What I do is I get my heart right. When I get my heart right, that's when I believe I'm deeply connected to my sense of purpose, my direction, and I'm surrendered in my will. That's where that sense of peace comes from, knowing that I've done the best I can as a human being and very still deeply connected to my heart.